Hello, Internet. Um, so I thought I would share with you today um, a short story about how I started coming to Barry Harris's class and what I learned that first instance, despite my better nature or my worst nature, and and what I continue to learn to this very day. Um, coming to his class. And then maybe I'll play for you a little bit of one of his melodies that really, kind of sums it up. So it was, I kind of fell into class by accident on a Tuesday night. My then girlfriend and now wife, saw I was in a bad state of mind, and she said, why don't we go down to Barry's class? Because she went a few times before, and I was like, yeah, I heard of that. Yeah, he does. He puts the half steps in, right? He does that bebop stuff. I, of course, having gone to a prestigious school, thought I knew everything there was to know about everything, and. But I was like, yeah, all right, sure, all right. So we'll go down. And we went down there, and I don't know, those of you that have been to class, it's a very sort of interesting situation when you first get in there, and it's almost like a press conference with everybody holding their videos up and jockeying for position next to the keyboard. And at first that was a little bit troubling to me, you know. Being used to a more organized pedagogical model, if you will. But, as the evening progressed, there was just something about that, the way he teaches, that just the word truth in lights came out. It's like, this is actually how it's done. This is how we did it. None of those people in those schools asked us how we do it. They made up their own way. In fact, he says that a lot. Nobody came to, Hank Jones and said, how do we do this? Nobody came to Coleman Hawkins and said, how do we do this? They teach it their own way. That made me think, And so anyway, by the end of class, it was like, okay, so this is your Tuesday night going forward. Just to be in a room with somebody who's there. Another colleague from long time Barry teacher said it best when he said, "There's no substitution for direct exposure," because even if you don't get everything that is being spoken about musically, just being present creates some kind of a growth where your radar is better. You can hear things better, you're aware of things, and you're able to channel knowledge better through your instrumental mechanism, for lack of a better way of describing it. There just seems to be more fluency. And that was it. I was at every class since, going on 8 years now. And I've missed maybe a handful, and been to Italy with him, and I've been to, and the growth does not stop. That's another thing. The more I come, the more I grow. Anyway, I just, at the advice of some friends who wanted to know, I thought I would share that very sort of personal origin story of how I started learning from Barry, and and I'm gonna continue to post videos on each concept and how I practice it, how I understand it, and I really hope that that'll help those who don't have the benefit of being able to be personally present at Barry's class and have to look at videos on YouTube and stuff, and it's really hard to put together a cohesive um, concept based on all this disparate information. So if I could just share the way I learned it, I'm hoping I could be helpful to people. I'll probably I have a stack of notes this high from Barry class, and we'll just go through them one by one and look at concepts. So I hope everybody enjoys this journey along with me. And now I'll play that little melody. Now, I don't believe there's a title. I think the latest title is If Dreams Come True, or My Dream Came True, or Once It Was How It Could Be. I don't know, there's something about this melody that is absolutely wonderful. And it's a great illustration of the 6-chord rules too, which we'll talk about in another video. Messed up there.